Welcome to the MaSS 2021 Commencement. Hello, my name is Juliet Williams, and I'm a professor of gender studies at UCLA. I am the very proud chair of the UCLA Master of Social Science program. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to our commencement ceremony for the 2021 graduates of the UCLA Master of Social Science program. And I'm truly delighted to see so many of you joining us today from all around the world via Zoom and via YouTube. Thank you so much for being here to honor this extraordinary class of graduates. We have a wonderful program for you today, so let's get right to it. We are going to begin the program tonight with the world premiere of a video featuring messages from faculty and staff to our students, produced by our incomparable media director, Paul Connor.
Congratulations, MaSS Class of 2021. My name is Juliet Williams, and it is my distinctive honor and pleasure to serve as chair of the UCLA Master of Social Science program. I am so incredibly proud of this year's class of extraordinary graduates, and I hope that they will always remember this exceptional year that we've all had together at UCLA. Their accomplishments are unparalleled, and they've brought a huge gift into my own experience as a faculty member, and I know I speak on behalf of the entire faculty when I say how incredibly awed and humbled we are to have had the chance to work with such an amazing group of emerging thinkers, scholars, and change makers. This year, the MaSS program has been like never before. It's hard to imagine that just 1 year ago, the members of the class of 2021 were, for the most part, names on a piece of paper. We knew that we would have an incredibly diverse class. We knew we would be attracting students to the program from all around the world, from different professional backgrounds, educational backgrounds. But in all honesty, at this time last year, as we looked ahead to what was to come, we also had a lot of uncertainty. It's been a year full of challenges, and a year ago we didn't know how we would rise to the occasion. And what we especially didn't know is that we would have the immense privilege of going through the extraordinary journey of this past year with a cohort of students that has shown such immense intellectual commitment, fortitude, ingenuity, generosity, patience, kindness, and perseverance. And I know I speak for many of our faculty when I say that our opportunities to work with each and every one of you over the course of this year, whether it was in class or in a workshop or in one of our more informal Zoom happy hours, I can honestly say that these were the highlights of a very difficult time. And it's because of the amazing spirit that you all brought. You all deserve immense credit for your accomplishments, and I wish you all the best. Congratulations, MaSS Class of 2021.
Congratulations on completing the MaSS program and graduating with a Master of Social Science from UCLA. You have accomplished a lot this year. It has been challenging. It has sometimes been stressful, maybe sometimes very stressful, sometimes rewarding, I hope. And ultimately, I really hope that you feel that you are prepared for what lies ahead. This year has been particularly complicated because of the COVID pandemic. In fact, COVID will remain forever part of your MaSS experience. And I know that it has been challenging building a sense of a community, of a cohort, of learning and studying together, of working in teams on research projects, and all this while being isolated in your own homes with Zoom as your classroom, as your professors and TAs' offices, as your MaSS lounge, and as your campus. Yet you did that. You did all that, and you didn't let these weird and challenging times stop you from remaining engaged and interested, exploring and learning, and from staying committed to your studies and to your success in the program. You made this year a transformative one. I know that the uncertainty of the future is on your mind, but I cannot stress enough how confident I am that you are ready for what lies ahead. In fact, I think you are more ready than you think. So think about it. Now you know how to be efficient and effective, how to communicate clearly, how to design and execute research projects from start to finish, how to apply knowledge to diverse situations, how to examine ideas from different perspectives, how to challenge meanings, and how to think creatively. You have a really strong toolkit at your disposal, and I hope that you really feel it. As you graduate from us and you leave to your next adventure, I hope that you take these tools and the new ways of seeing and understanding the world around us, and I hope that you use these skills and insights to do good and to make a difference. While it is hard for me not to celebrate your graduation with you in person, I look forward to celebrating together not too far in the future. And I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. You are now a member of the MaSS family, so please keep in touch and see you soon.
Happy commencement and congrats to all of you in the class of 2021. It has truly been an unprecedented year, and you should all be so proud of yourselves for completing a master's degree during this time. While I know it would have been preferable to do it in person, it has been really amazing to see all of you come together to adapt to this difficult situation. I've also been so impressed to see how the cohort has really bonded and come to be a support system for one another. I hope your friendships that you build here will continue beyond this program and that you all will stay in touch, because it's been so amazing to see how close you all seem to be, especially given, the huge amount of distance between you. I really wish I had gotten a chance to meet all of you in person, and I'm sorry we weren't able to come together in Los Angeles, but it has been wonderful spending every Wednesday with you this quarter. It's been really amazing seeing everybody's skills evolve as you've gone from putting out these preliminary research questions to ultimately putting together these big capstone papers. I'm sure it was hard to imagine at the beginning of the quarter that you would have been able to go on to produce an article-length piece of work in only 9 or 10 weeks, but you've all really pulled it together and done it, and the work thus far looks great. I can't wait to see the final version after graduation. As far as words of wisdom go, I really think you all can draw a lot of inspiration from yourselves. Completing a master's degree is extremely difficult, and doing it during a pandemic adds a whole other layer of challenges to that. I think if you could make it through this year, both starting and completing a master's degree without ever being able to be in person on campus, I really think that you can do anything. And so, going forward, I hope that you'll remember this strength in this difficult time. And I really can't wait to see what comes next for you all. And I hope that we're able to stay in touch in the future. Congrats again, class of 2021. You did it!
Hi again, it's Davide here, and once again we're meeting on screen, which I am sad about. I wish I could meet you all in person. I just wanted to send this quick note and say that despite having to be on Zoom and online this past year, or I should say the fall, it was a really, really great experience. I actually really enjoyed the seminar and the way in which it played out, and I hope you did as well. I hope that even though you might not take all of the content away from the materials that we looked at, you will appreciate what we did learn, which is that all research questions have a normative component to them, and that the normative component always compels us to figure out exactly why it is that we're asking the questions that we're asking and doing the research that we're doing. On another note, I know that many of you aren't within the Los Angeles area, but I also know that those of you who are, I wanted to let you know, if you can and if it's possible, in the fall, we should be, fingers crossed, back on campus. And so I really wanted to extend this invitation out to you and say, just drop me an email and at least let's make a plan to come to my office and hang out for a coffee there, assuming that we will be able to hang out in the office. Otherwise, drop me an email and let's meet on campus for coffee in an open air area. Either way, I'd be really happy to meet you individually or collectively in person. So please keep in touch. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you in terms of future mentoring and advice. And please know that I really would like to meet you in person, face to face in the fall when we're able to be together on campus. In the meantime, have a great summer. Congratulations on finishing this really challenging school year. Please, as I've always said, don't pay attention to grades. Don't pay attention to outcomes. Only pay attention, first and foremost, to what it is that you've learned and what it is that you can take away from the learning experience that you've had. And most importantly, let us know how we can improve and tweak and change or double down on things that you found compelling and interesting. All right. All the best. Enjoy the summer. Try to get some relax and leisure time in. And most importantly, stay safe and keep healthy. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Meeting the 2021 cohort for MaSS in the spring quarter, I really enjoyed hearing all the chatter on Zoom before our classes would begin, showing the bonds that you had already forged from working so closely together over the past year. During this very last intense quarter, I saw enormous confidence develop in teams as they were able to give shape to their final projects. Certainly tackling a research project like the community-based one for the first time, or doing anything for the first time, requires a flexible mindset so that you can both appreciate the learning process as well as your successes or accomplishments. As you move ahead, I encourage you all to continue to look for creative ways to do this. Graduate study constantly challenges you, as it did me, to do things you had never done before. And in retrospect, these experiences build confidence. Not because you know you will succeed, but because you know how to break down a project, redirect mid-stride to address problems, and continue working. I hope this remains true for you, and I wish you the best of luck in your next endeavors.
Hello everyone, I hope this message finds you well. I bet you won't be tired of seeing that in your inbox all the time. No, congratulations everyone. This has been, what can I say about this year that you don't already know? This has been a serious challenge for some more than others. But I will say the one thing that has been continual among everyone is that you never stop trying. You never stop pushing through. You never stop showing up. Even if you showed up differently. You committed to this. And here we are at the end of what was a somewhat brief but incredibly intense road. And you all should be proud of yourselves for that. You should. So, congratulations, world changers, because I do think that you will all make an incredible impact on the world, whatever that looks like for you. So good luck, and please stay in touch.
Wonderful. It is now my great pleasure to introduce three distinguished members of the MaSS class of 2021 who have been invited to serve as our commencement speakers. They are Chilan Lee, Grant Sunderland, and Faris Ahmad.
Hi, everybody. I must say that I'm honored to speak here today on Zoom with my virtual caps and real caps here. Through my time in MaSS with you awesome people in this very unique past year, I learned so much, yet so little from many of you. For some of you, COVID was one of the reasons that you decided to go back to school last year. For others, COVID was extremely inconvenient because the cohort could not meet in person. Yet these obstacles that were on display due to COVID did not stop us from coming together, all united as a force of one. Unlike Paris and some of my tutor peers, which is still in here, you know what I'm talking about, you know. I'm not the person who finished her assignments on Wednesday when it's due on Sunday, though I admire sometimes and envy most of them who did. But I also want to give some recognition to those like me who don't. Because it doesn't matter which path we choose. We're here today, celebrating our achievement on overwhelming challenging past year. For some of you, I would say, do better next time, okay? Just kidding. On behalf of the international student here, especially for those who are in different time zones, I want to say you made it. All the midnight classes, unstable internet connections, and writings in a foreign language, you overcome. Since we have such a diverse group here, I would also like to share with my bilingual, trilingual, or quadlingual friends. 你们可真牛皮呀! That means you guys are badass in Chinese. Congratulations, guys. And now let's welcome Grant.
Thank you, Qinglan. Thank you, Qinglan, and thanks for always making us laugh in class. When I was first accepted in the MaSS program, I had no idea that the entire thing would be online. And I certainly never thought that someday I would give a commencement speech while sitting in my apartment. But after completing the remote program, I can honestly say that I'm surprised at how much I grew in the past 9 months. And like many of us working from home during COVID, I realized that the experience has some benefits. I saved a lot of time avoiding Los Angeles traffic, and I could eat directly out of our refrigerator during breaks from class. But one element that was pleasantly surprising to me was how well I still got to know this amazing cohort, despite never meeting them in person. With such a range of backgrounds and research interests, everyone brought something unique to the table. We learned a lot from each other, not just from our esteemed professors. We've shared many insightful and challenging conversations, unpacking systems of oppression that hold back far too many people. We've also gained valuable skills for research, such as quantitative data analysis, ethnographic observations, surveys, and structured interviews. We can use these tools in a variety of research contexts, and I look forward to seeing the directions everyone takes with them. But even more so, I look forward to turning the digital friendships we've created during the MaSS program into analog friendships as the world opens up again and we're finally able to meet in person. And one of those people that I cannot wait to meet is our next speaker, Faris, a true MVP in the MaSS program.
Thank you both for being yourselves, the Grant and Xinlan that we all love and wanted to hear through this speech. While doing research for my master's paper, I came across an inspiring article that I'd like to share with our cohort. Discussing the uncertainty of these COVID times, Dr. Jennifer Howard Grenville writes, "Perhaps an unexpected lesson from the pandemic is that it may no longer feel like we're stepping as far outside of our comfort zone in terms of scholarly norms and expertise to do the work the world is in a way demanding of us. Grenville calls for us to meet the urgency of our social issues by, I quote, giving ourselves individually and collectively permission to care, being courageous with our identities, and embracing the values of our curiosity and skills. Through MaSS, we have embraced our curiosities and gained interdisciplinary skills to do the work that truly matters. We explored research paradigms and perspectives, the ideas of Althusser, Foucault, Haraway, Said, and many more. We put our quantitative and qualitative research methods to use, benefiting community organizations in LA. Dissecting positionality and representation, we realize the immense responsibility we have as social scientists empowering marginalized communities. We learned of the Tongva people, why Hurricane Maria ravaged Puerto Rico, the fight for Mauna Kea and Native American lands. Evidently, the struggle continues. Yet I am encouraged more and more every day as I realize that the force for good is very much alive. And I thank faculty and my amazing cohort for fueling that realization. As we embark on our next adventures, industry, academia, wherever life takes us, by necessity or by distraction, even if you ever come to think that you are far from being a social scientist, please know that the important questions that brought you here today, that brought you to this realm of study and brought us together, have a purpose and will always be there for you to illuminate. Thank you and congratulations, MaSS family.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our graduates and their capstone papers. Fares Ahmad, Humanistic Conceptions, Emerging Technologies Entanglement with Compassion Organizing.
A special thanks to my mom, dad, little brother, and beautiful multi-dimensionally diverse family, not only for their love and support, but also for inspiring me, knowingly or not, to dive into the social science realm. I thank my engineering work colleagues for their flexibility as I tackle this program. Thank you to my cohort for allowing me to learn from each of your perspectives. And thank you to the great faculty at UCLA that have guided us through this journey. I wish you all well, and I hope to stay in touch. Thank you.
Claire Chua, Dealing with COVID, examining how COVID-19 and lockdown restrictions have changed online gambling patterns.
Hi everyone, thank you so much. On the note of gambling, I really took a gamble with MaSS because it was the only program I applied to, and I'm so glad everything worked out and I've had the opportunity to meet this amazing cohort and grow with all of you, even though you've seen me in my pajamas every single day. Not only have you all had to deal with my morning phase when I was still at home in Singapore, but also my post-nap phase when I came back to LA, and yet you all still want to be friends with me. Really grateful for all of that, and thank you so much to my family and my friends who are blowing up the chat right now apparently, but thank you so much.
Sydney Marie Galast, Toxic Masculinity, the Culture and Politics of Mask Wearing in the COVID-19 Pandemic.
Hi, I want to thank my family and my friends, all people who I've met in the cohort. It has been an honor to work with you, to learn from you, and I just can't wait for the future holds for us. It's been a treasure to have this program. Thank you and love you.
Rachel Galligan, Sex Work and Fame in the Digital Age, a discussion of harm reduction and visibility for online sex work.
Hi, I want to thank faculty for and cohort. Thank you for all the game nights that at World and with my family. Rest to not mention the one person or thing, animal that got me through it all. My cat Bob, who's been there this whole time. So.
Jashan Mary Han, Institutional Sexism in China, a case of Chinese Education Bureau's attempt to defeminizing students.
Hi everyone, I just want to take this moment to thank my loved ones, my cohort members, and MaSS facilitators who were involved in this past one-year program with me. COVID changed us a lot, changed your way of learning. Our distance may be far away, but definitely not our hearts. We have come a long way, so we all deserve this moment and a round of applause.
Xinyu Hu, Barriers to Senior Volunteering in China.
Hi everyone, it's such a pleasure to know you all, and thank you for all the encouragements during this year. And of course, a lot of thanks to my parents for being supportive and learning with me with my whole year at home. And thanks to all the professors and my mentoring program who have provided so much insight on the field I'm interested in and everything beyond that. Thank you so much for the enriching journey.
Shilang Li, joining the race, the effects of Asian Americans' political representation on voter turnout in 2020.
I would like to thank my family, my mother, my grandma for supporting me. As always, I would love to thank the people in this cohort. It's amazing to meet you guys, to know you guys virtually and some of you in person. I would also like to thank two special mentors that I met before UCLA, but also the professors of UCLA. One is the late Professor James Tong, who taught me not just through education, but also in my life. And the other person is Professor Chong, Kim Ho Chong. Thank you so much, KK. Thank you for all the support. I love you, and thank you for always being there no matter what. And lastly, I would like to say something in Chinese because my parents, they don't speak English. 谢谢妈妈，谢谢外婆，谢谢我的家人们，我非常爱你们，谢谢你们的支持，谢谢大家 ，Thank you.
Zhesheng Liu, team personality composition and team effectiveness, integrating sub-facets of Big Five and input process output model.
Hi everyone, I want to appreciate my parents for supporting my education and inspiring me. And I also want to appreciate all the faculties and classmates in this program. It's been a great year with you all. And I wish you all have a promising future, and I hope we'll still get in touch even after graduation. Thank you.
Stephanie Luna Lopez, understanding Merced County student enrollment rates at UC Merced, student choice influences and potential motivators.
First, I'd like to thank my friends for their love and support throughout this process, but my entire educational career and life. Also, thank you so much to the MaSS faculty, support staff, TAs, our advisor, Christy, and my incredible peers who have supported me and inspired me every day throughout this process. And congratulations to the entire cohort.
Shasha Ma, the impact of social media use on adolescent mental health in the digital public sphere.
Hi everyone, my deepest gratitude first to all professors in MaSS program for their constant encouragement and guidance. And I would like to thank my dear family for their love and great faith in me for many years. 谢谢爸爸妈妈. I also want to thank my friends and classmates who have given me help. Thank you so much.
Shamax Ma, academic hierarchy and inequality in elite graduate schools.
Hi everyone, I just want to wish all of us the best kind of luck in the future, and it has been a particularly difficult year for all of us, and so just congratulations everyone. Good luck.
Amanda Don McAlpin, Bill Nye, the science guy, traditional science education counterweight.
I would like to thank the cohort, everybody that's been involved with our program, my family, my colleagues, and all of the kittens. Thank you.
Dulce Mojica, impact of COVID-19 on incarceration and public health.
Hi everyone, I would like to thank everyone at MaSS for such a wonderful experience and for all the support. And also thank you to my family and friends for all the love and support throughout my journey. Los quiero mucho. Thank you.
Catherine Montelon, challenges the pandemic brought in marketing research with the scope solutions, strategies, and development.
Hola a todos, les quiero decir gracias a mi familia, a mis padres, a mis hermanos y hermanas. Hello everyone, I want to say thank you and shout out to my family, my parents, my siblings, my friends, everyone who has been a part of this journey. Special shout out to San Gabriel PD. Thank you for the flexibility of being able to work and go to school. Thank you to Lambda Theta Alpha and the UCLA MaSS cohort, and also the UCLA MaSS faculty and TAs.
Allison Marie Honest, The digital divide in healthcare, how lack of internet access impacts health outcomes.
Hello, everyone. What a wild ride this past year has been. I'd like to say hi to my family and friends watching in the US and abroad. I could not have accomplished this without you. The faculty, it's been an honor to work with you, and you're all incredible. Christy, thank you for always having our backs. And to the cohort, we did it. You are all amazing and supportive and wonderful, and I can't wait to meet everyone in person with all of the weird things going on. You were all such a North Star throughout the process, and I will miss seeing your Zoom squares every week.
Brian Ortiz, Bitcoin's challenges to mainstream adoption, energy demand, and scaling.
Congratulations, MaSS class of 2021. We did it.
John Owens, developmental influence of hip hop on contemporary Black adolescents.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say thank you to my family and my friends, and I appreciate everything that everyone has done for me, helping to build me up and allowing me to build others up with me as well. Once again, congratulations to everyone.
Saloni Sisharan, immigrants engaged quantifying volunteerism in the United States with panel data from 2004 to 2015.
Apparently I'm overeager. So sorry, Jamie. I want to say thank you to my family and friends who have shown me all the love and support to get me through this program. And to the cohort, I'm so proud of all of you. I want to give a special shout out specifically to some members of our cohort who are like me in potentially more than one way. If you're first generation college students or from immigrant families or from any of the low SES rungs that we've learned about this past year, I am especially proud of you guys. And I want to give you a big congratulations.
Liza Springer, measuring the religiously unaffiliated in the US, nuns and duns as definitive categories.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you to my parents. Thank you to my husband. Thank you to my family and my friends. I couldn't have done this without you. And I'm looking forward to meeting all of my peers in person very soon. Congratulations, everyone.
Robin Stanton, China versus the West, the philosophical and empirical examination of ideologies.
This has been such a wonderful experience. Many thanks to my family and friends who mean the world to me, the faculty and the admin staff members, and each and every one of you all making up the cohort. As the German philosopher Immanuel Kant says, wage es mit deinem eigenen Verstand zu denken.
Grant Sunderland, revoking the fossil fuel industry's social license to operate.
Hi, everyone. I would like to thank my family and my wife, Katie, who's been so supportive of me always, and especially during this program. I would like to thank Tammy and Juliet and everyone else who has had a hand in designing such a great, well-rounded program. Thanks to Chrissy for keeping everything running smoothly. Thanks to all of our professors, and I would like to give a congratulations to everyone in the MaSS program. It's been a pleasure working together, and I can't believe this is our last official Zoom together. I hope everyone can find some time to relax before they embark on their next chapter, and let's stay in touch.
Morgan Wise, hope as a liminal condition.
Thank you. Thank you, Tammy, Juliet, Christy, every single faculty in the program. Thank you to everyone within the program and my family, my friends, especially my fiance, John. I am just so honored that I got to spend this last year with all of you and see your bright and shining, mostly tired faces on screen. I want to say a big congrats. We did it.
Justin Yin, theorizing and historicizing self-determined Kurds, forces obstructing the Kurds from their homeland and independence.
All right. Well, we have one more critical task before we complete. I would like at this time to invite our graduates to the virtual stage for the turning of the tassel, which will mark the transition to being a Master of Social Science. Okay, graduates, so on my cue, we're gonna do the turn, okay? 1, 2, 3, turn. Congratulations, everybody. All right, well, we are coming to the end of our ceremony, but I do want to close with a few notes of gratitude. First, I want to thank Paul Connor, who's been working busily behind the scenes today and every day. His technological wizardry makes us all look and feel fantastic, not just like scholars, but like celebrities. And especially I want to thank him for making this ceremony possible so that not only our graduates, but all of our families and friends can be here with us. I also want to thank the incomparable program administrator, Christy Portlock. I know I don't have to tell our graduates how extraordinarily capable, creative, and compassionate Christy is, but I can honestly say I truly don't know how any of us would have made it throughout this year without her. I want to thank Tammy for her incredible dedication to bringing out the best in each and every one of us. I think you all will agree that Tammy is as brilliant as she is hardworking, and I hope she knows just how grateful all of us are every day for everything she does. And finally, I do wish to thank all of the friends and the family who are with us here to celebrate the remarkable accomplishments of the MaSS class of 2021. I know that everyone benefited enormously from all of the love and support behind the squares. And we truly, truly thank you for that. The only thing left to do is to just express my heartfelt congratulations to this extraordinary group of graduates. Congratulations, MaSS class of 2021.
Congratulations, everybody.
Woo!
Oh.